Welcome to those of you just joining us.
And
we're in the
leading
sixth
off for the
inning.
Rays,
Nobody out.
right fielder
Malik Smith, the next to hit. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Softly hit out toward short, and one gone.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Longoria. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
1-0 count. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And another foul ball. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit hard on the ground to first. Bird has it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. Still no score. Matt Holliday standing in now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That's a nice pitch. A fastball in that jams him. And now you go back outside. You know he's got to protect inside. You go back outside to try to get the out.
And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Now another 2-2. Smoked on the ground left side, and Holiday has a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you. Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Here's Brett Gardner now. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's got 8 hits in 43 tries. He's gone down on strikes 16 times as well. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking to send him packing again. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. One strike now from Archer. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Archer comes set. First pitch on its way. Chase Headley is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
Hey, the guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
The 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Three 3-0 pitch on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit on the ground to third. Longoria's got it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. We are still scoreless. Ready once again, Matt Duffy. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Swing and a line drive. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Boy, that big leadoff hit right there really sets the table for them with an opportunity to take the lead the rest of the game.
Second baseman, Brad Miller.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Shreve.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Into the box, Brad Miller, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Tell you what, Matt, he looks locked in to me. You know, I played with a guy named Larry Milburn. He said he looks hitterish. You see that swing right there? I know he missed it, but he was on it.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And this will be fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Here's Castro for one. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in now, Michael McHenry as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Judge in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down.
First baseman, number 7, Logan Morrison.
Digging in to try it again, Logan Morrison. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball called for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready for another shot now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Taken in by Longoria. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Corey Rasmus takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Corey Rasmus.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Ready with the 1-0. Runners on the move for second. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting, catcher Gary
Aaron
Sanchez.
Hicks will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Pinch running at first for the Yankees. Number 31, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
One-0 count. Here it is. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
2-0 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fouled back. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That is power versus power. Here it is. Here's my best fastball. I'm going to get it up in the zone. I dare you to hit it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste 1. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And here's a ball hit in the air. Longoria in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. From the stretch. A little low. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. Foul. Another 2-2 offering. Pitch is popped up. Longoria posts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Donovan Solano will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 34, Donovan Solano.
Wilson Ramos is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 23 homers and 55 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
Yep, 1-1.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Set to deal on 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ellsbury going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have, too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Headley fields it cleanly, and he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Well, things are happening now. All he wanted to do was move that runner from second to third, and he gets a base hit. So now they're sitting first and third, putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
In now, Malik Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
No runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Rays in the game so far. Just keeping him close. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. A 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Here comes another 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Tell you what, he's got a good changeup, and I love throwing the changeup right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being a changeup. I like the pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. One run, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Rays in the game so far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. 9th inning coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 1-0. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Alex Colomé comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Matt Holliday. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the windup and the pitch. Brett Gardner stands in as he looks at a called strike. In the past against Alex Colomé, 1 hit in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase
Here's
Headley.
Chase Headley. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Corey Rasmus gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Alex Colomé wraps it up for the save, his 37th of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Rays, 1 run, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.